Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. Okay, the first card is the Cat card, and this is got the Eight of Hearts, which is similar to the Eight of Cups. So it looks like you have made some kind of big decision where you have left a situation behind and have walked away from it. And you got walked away independently. You're on your own path. You're going it alone. So whatever you're doing, you may have started your own business, or you've gone and you're working very, very much independently. You might be doing individual consultancy jobs, that kind of thing. But whatever you're doing, you're working completely by yourself. You might have a little bit of help on the side of here, but it seems like you are working for yourself right now. Now, you are having a little bit of financial difficulties over there. You've got probably bills going out. That's nibbling away at your savings, at your finances over there. You are trying to get through difficult periods. So this is the Six of Spades, which is similar to the Six of Swords. So, you are getting away from loss or conflict or difficult times, but you have incurred a lot of financial losses, and it might still be ongoing, something still nibbling away at your finances. So it's important for you to actually have a look at those finances and find out exactly what is causing that loss. So this might be some kind of ongoing bill. You might be able to stop paying it. It might mean that you might not need to pay this particular fee that you're paying, and prevent that loss, prevent that money from going out. But you are getting over some kind of difficult period that you went through. So this was walking away from a difficult situation. Now, it seems like something really major had happened. You've got that thundercloud card over there. So there was a lot of drama that happened. Something, you could have lost your job. Maybe, there was you could have been even dealing with some kind of legal situation over here. Now, whatever it was, it caused a lot of problems for you. And with that Six of Clubs, which is almost like the Six of Rods, it's about getting over difficult situations and coming out victorious in it. So it seems like you have been moving away. You've got two sixes over there. This is about moving away from difficulties and a lot of conflict. And you've got that Eight of Cups, or the Eight of Hearts over there, that is also about moving away from difficult situations. So everything seems to have happened in the past, and you're at the process right now of moving forward. So this is a transition period for you right now. So everything that happened in the past has been rather difficult. You've had maybe a lot of problems. You may have even lost your job. You've made a decision, it seems, and now you're moving forward. It seems like you've ended a rather difficult cycle over there. So you might have, whatever it was, ended that old job. So this is the Ten of Diamonds, an end of cycles, like the Ten of Pentacles. You've also got the Scythe over there, and it looks like you've cut that particular job out of your arena. So you have changed jobs completely. You've ended it. So you may have lost your job, or you have made a decision to actually just leave that job, but you've certainly ended it. You've got that wheat on it, which is indicating that you may have gotten some kind of payoff as well. Now with the Ten of Pentacles, or the Ten of Diamonds, there's also money that has come in. So there could have been some kind of payoff that you got, after leaving, some kind of settlement that you got after leaving that particular job. And you've got that Stork card over here. So this is about being faced with a lot of options and decisions with that Seven of Hearts. But there was also a move, a shift, a change. So you have moved away. So you may have physically moved, relocated, left that job and moved on, maybe to a new home, or relocating. You've got houses over here seen in the cloud. You may have actually flown away, or emigrated from that particular situation to start a new job somewhere else. So you've definitely moved on independently there, and you can see that Stork coming in before the Cat card over there, talking about moving away from that particular situation, that particular job. So you ended your job and you made a decision to move. So you physically moved, relocated, and you're going it alone. So you're working pretty independently at this particular moment. And this is after a lot of drama, and this would probably explain why you've got that Mice card over there, about having to use up some of your personal savings in order for you to cope with this particular move. Now, coming in for you are two really good cards, excellent cards actually. You've got the fish card over here and the pig card. The fish card is talking about a new job and new money coming in, so definitely new money coming in. With that Four of Hearts, it's like the Four of Cups, there's an offer coming in there for you that's going to give you a lot of money. So it's going to be a really nicely good paid job. So you may have be relocated to actually take up this offer with this Four of Hearts, and it's certainly going to be paying you well with that fish card over there. And certainly a lot of stability coming in that particular job. And you've also got this pig card over here. Now this particular card means that it's really good luck. So whatever this job is, there's scope for going promotions, and there's scope for more money coming in, but it's certainly going to be a job that is going to be able to benefit you in the long term, bring you good financial benefits in the long term. So it's a pretty well paid job, and it could lead you right up on your career pathway to success and wealth and honors as well. So whatever you're doing at this particular moment, whatever job that you're taking, whatever this offer is, it's got really good scope for improvement and a lot of money to come in over there. So, you do need to cut out whatever you've been dealing with in the past. If you're still a bit, you might be dealing with some official matters or legal matters that still ties you up to the old job. You need to cut all of that past out, move forward, open up communication, make sure you're speaking very clearly, communicating your ideas very clearly. But this particular job that you're doing now is going to open the doors for a lot of future progress and a lot of success in the future. So that's coming up for you. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Sorcerer's Tarot for the main read. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, you've got the Moon card there. And this is about trying to make plans for the future here. You can see you're trying to manifest the future, but you're still a bit confused, and maybe a lot of things still have not come to light yet. So there's something that is still missing, still hidden. You're still double-minded or two-minded about things. You're still feeling that sense of lack and feeling a sense of isolation as well. So maybe you've started a brand new job and you are feeling a bit out of sorts over there. So something's not come to light. You're trying to manifest, but you haven't just quite gotten on top of things yet. So still, a bit confused, pretty indecisive. Maybe also a little bit of depression tied in with that, with this Moon card. And there might be some fears that you're facing, so you're a bit scared to actually act. So you're a bit stuck right now, you're a bit at a standstill, and it's mainly because of what you're afraid of doing. So you haven't quite come to terms with whatever's been going on. And let's see what's been going on. You've got the Tower over here, and it's crossed by the Fool. So maybe this is the reason why you've got the Moon card over here. So you can see below the Moon card, you've got that Magician card over here. So you are starting something brand new, and you are trying to manifest, but your fears are holding you back. So whatever you want to do, you're a bit scared. Maybe not a lot of confidence there, or maybe there's some kind of information that is missing. Maybe you're waiting for things to happen, and maybe this is the time for you to actually be proactive. What has happened with you is a Tower moment. So something happened. Whatever job you had was a very stable job. You were in it for a long time. This is a big tower that has been built over here. Maybe some information came to light that caused the destruction of that particular tower. In this particular deck, the tower is not destroyed. It's almost as though it's a fort here. But whatever has been happening, usually with the Tower card, it was quite a dramatic event. It might have been a crisis in your life. You may have lost your job. Something has happened that caused a big drama that caused you to lose maybe everything, and you've had to start all over again. So it looks like you may have like I said, you may have lost your job, or you may have had to move or change career pathways, and that has meant a brand new beginning with you with that Fool card. And it looks like you've traveled to start all over again, because this Fool's backpack, usually he carries it on his back, but he's got it in his hand over here. whatever you did, whatever you've started from, you're starting from the ground up. So you're starting from scratch, really. You've needed to do, or you need to do, a lot of research and study and get yourself back on track. And it looks like you've traveled to do this particular job, or you've traveled to make this brand new start. But it's come after some kind of crisis, some kind of drama in your life. And it has left you a bit depressed, a bit scared to actually, move forward. So you're having a little bit of problems making a good start, because you're a bit scared to do it. Now it looks like you were being, you've got the strength card over here. So you are dealing with a lot of toxic people. Maybe a lot of things had been said over there. And you did try to defend yourself in this particular situation. Maybe it didn't work out, and this is the reason why it's caused the Tower moment, and it's caused you to move on. So a lot of rivalry going on over there, and a lot of difficult people maybe saying a lot of things. And even though you've been trying to speak your truth, maybe that was not enough and it didn't work. Or maybe you spoke your truth, and this is the reason why, you find yourself, at that Tower moment, because you had to tell him where you stand, and this has caused, this Tower moment, or this crisis, where you've had to now leave and start afresh. You've got the World card. So whatever this fighting that went on between you and this particular person, who was very, very toxic, represented by a crocodile here. So somebody with a really big mouth, who had a lot of nasty things to say. But it caused that World card to come in, which means that you ended that cycle, you ended that job, you finished off with it, you took all your skills, and it looks like you made plans and you walked out of that situation. So this was the end of that cycle, and this was because dealing with this particular person was very, very difficult. You didn't handle it too well, and it seems like you've left completely and went and started again. So you've got all these major arcana cards over here going on, which shows that this was definitely something karmic that happened. You had to finish the cycle and move on. And maybe you were not on, maybe that particular part of your life is now finished and over, and you're going to start something brand new, a new cycle starting up for you. So you have a plan in your mind. You've got this Queen of Rods over here. You're quite a dynamic person. You know what you want. You're being very defensive as well, but you've got new ideas, and these are all blossoming in your head. And you want a position of authority, leadership. You're very organized. You're very, people find you very attractive in the sense that they want to work with you, and you're very skilled as well. So that is how you're coming across, with a lot of fiery energy. You're coming across as somebody who's very proactive, very dynamic at this particular moment. Now, what's in your mind? You've got the Seven of Cups. So a lot of confusion going on over here, a lot of options on your mind. You really don't know what to do, and you look like you're very, very stuck. And you can see that here as well with this Moon card, feeling like you want to do something, but you really don't know what to do. You're making plans for the future. Even this girl, both of you looking to the future here in both these cards. The Seven of Cups is about having all these options. You can see all these seven dwarfs over here. So you have lots of job offers, or maybe options that you want to pursue, but you're really not sure what to do. So a lot of confusion going on over there, and it's about starting something new. You can see this is a child, and this usually indicates brand new beginnings. So you got the Emperor card over here, and this is about you needing to take control of things. So you might need to do some further study in order for you to get some insight about what to do. But this is also being organized. So you need to look at whatever resources you are and start making decisions based on your resources that you have available to you. You want a leadership position. It looks like you're very experienced in whatever you've done. So, you have a lot of skill, you have a lot of experience. You need to put that into practice, and, you need to show people that part of you, that experience that you have, in order for you to move forward. So you're pretty knowledgeable. And you have had positions of authority, so you're not going to. It doesn't seem like you're somebody that is starting off from scratch. You're not a newbie in it. You are definitely somebody you've got a lot of experience. So you need to put that experience forward, and you need to be very practical and very organized, and show people that you have that leadership skill. It looks like you do have leadership skills, because this is the Emperor card that is coming and representing you. And it is, a card of leadership, of rulership. So you've held, quite high positions, it seems, in the past, and you need to actually show that to people. You need to also be very, very organized, take authority of that situation. You might also have somebody around you. If this is not you, if this Emperor is not you, there might be somebody around you that can give you this hand, helping hand. So this could be a Aries or a Scorpio energy, because this card is ruled by Mars. So that kind of person might be around, and they might be able to give you a little hand, forward, maybe giving you the helping hand to get, up on your feet again. So you got the Hierophant card over here. So, this is about taking on, changing maybe your viewpoints. But this is also getting some really good advice. This is what, it looks like this is what you actually need. You need some professional, practical advice about what to do. So you might need to go onto the internet maybe and go and do some research, or you might actually need to seek somebody who's experienced in that particular field or job that you're doing and go and ask them for some kind of advice. This also could mean that you might even consider taking on a role as a mentor or a teacher. Now this is a card that's appearing about in the energies of what is going on around you. So this might be that you need to go and consult somebody for advice rather than it being you doing the teaching, or you giving the mentoring. So you might need to seek somebody out, or seek in organization, somebody that will give you that advice that you need, that's going to be constructive and help you manage your money. So you've got that Six of Cups over here. So you might be looking into, starting off something brand new, making inroads into a new project over there, starting it off. Maybe you're going independently and you're starting it off from scratch. So it looks like you want to put something in place, but you have so many options, you really don't know what to do, and it looks like you do need some advice to actually point you in the right direction. You do want to start something new. You have got a lot of experience in your hand. You are trying to manifest. You can see this magician has got the wand behind his back. So you do want to manifest, but you're really not sure how to go about doing it, and it looks like you're going to need some kind of guidance in order for you to move forward. So it's really important for you to go and get the proper, you might need a little bit of training. It could be, you might need a bridging course of some sort to actually get you on the road towards where you need to get to find your path, or to get you to do something. So a lot of people have ideas but really don't know how to manifest them or put them into practice, and sometimes just a little course could actually just point you in the right direction. So that is well worth considering. So you've got that the Judgment card over here, rather the Justice card over here. So there you are weighing your options. So you're looking at things very, very objectively and trying to make a big decision about what to do. You are weighing all your options, looking at all your finances, deciding what you want to do next. So you are at a point where you are at a dilemma there with that Seven of Cups. You are now sitting back and weighing your options. You could also be dealing with some kind of legal issues or official matters over here with that Justice card over here. But in this deck you can clearly see that she is trying to decide, trying to make that decision. She's got that scales over there. She's got that sword of truth in the ground over there. So this is also clarity of thought. So you're giving it a lot of thought and you're trying to decide what you want to do. And there you are trying to manifest things. So you are very focused, making very, very detailed plans about what to do. Some kind of decision that you're facing. Even here, there's some kind of decision that you're facing in that Justice card here. You can see lots of decisions being considered here with that Seven of Cups. And you are going to be focusing all your energies. Maybe something that you want to start off, you want to take it global or on an international scale. So you're trying to make that decision, trying to make plans, put plans into place over there. So maybe what you decide finally, or what you're going to have to do is, as I said, do some kind of bridging course, some kind of study in order for you to move forward. So maybe get your skills up on track, maybe do a lot of research and find out what the market actually needs or what you actually need to move forward. So there's some kind of information that you do need to go through or to learn, or to bring yourself up to speed with whatever's going on. What's the current climate like in whatever you want to do. So there's some study coming in for you over here, and you will be making some detailed plans as well before you make some kind of decision. So you do need to think very, very logically, be very clear when you're deciding which particular option to choose, be very clear of thought and mind, and make very, very detailed plans as well with that Two of Rods. Leaving behind the past, but going forward globally, and you might need to do some kind of studying or some kind of course, some kind of information needs to be learnt in order for you to move forward, or for you to move onto this path forward, because it's the Eight of Cups. If you want to leave behind what was established and go on your own path, into the unknown, you do need to have training or skills in order for you to do that. So this training or skills is what you're going to need to get yourself up to speed, or get yourself into a current position where you know what is going on, and you can function, or you can start manifesting. So you are a bit stuck right now. You are making that brand new start, and it looks like study is definitely on the cards for you there. So I'm going to just draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. So there you got the Hanged Man over there, and this is about waiting. So change the way you're looking at things in the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in action. Now the Awakening card or the Hangman card is usually about there's something that needs to be learnt. So there's some information that you need to get. There is a reason why things are stuck right now. So until you find that doorway to go through, you are going to be stuck in this particular situation. And it looks like you have to do your research with the Awakening card, because you can see this man's head is illuminated there. So there is some kind of information, some kind of knowledge that needs to come to you to change the way you're thinking in order for you to move forward. And it's something very different from what you've usually been doing. So this is about enhancing your skills, or bringing your skills back up to date, or seeing things, or getting some kind of information in order for you to move forward. So there's some kind of missing information that needs to come your way, or you need to go and look for in order for you to move forward. You've got the Ten of Summer over here, so that it says an emotionally fulfilling life, and so we're going to be working with people that you can trust. Now the Ten of Summer is the Ten of Cups. So getting out of some really difficult emotional problems or emotional situation, and actually moving forward, starting a brand new emotional cycle. So, like the Ten of Summer, it looks like you've been working in a situation where you worked with a lot of people. Maybe you had a lot of problems with these people, or it just was not satisfaction. There was no satisfaction in it for you. You almost get the impression that those 10 of cups were empty. Those 10 cups were empty, and that is why you've left it behind. You've got that 8 of cups, leaving things behind and walking forward, moving forward, and looking for something more meaningful in your life. So from the 10 of cups, after that comes the Ace of Cups, where you're filling your own cup. With the Ace of Cups, usually you see the cup overflowing. So going and following your own dreams, your own career pathway, and also a lot of knowledge coming in with that Ace of Cups. So it looks like you're ending that old cycle where your cups were empty. You were not feeling fulfilled, you were not happy, you were not satisfied, and you're moving on. Now you are waiting for things to change, but this is also a card that might you might need to actually go and be proactive. You certainly need to seek out information or seek out knowledge in order for you to move forward. You've got that Moon card appearing again, so powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worries and fear, and understanding the truth of the situation. You've got a new moon on that card as well, so starting something brand new as well, but also over here, making plans for the future, but just needing to get some clarity into the situation, reflecting a lot on what you've done in the past, but also, waiting for cycles. So there is some kind of divine timing at play here. Things will change, but things need to come to light first before you can actually move forward. And you might need to actually actively seek this information in order for you to make that move forward. So you are at a transition, at a crossroads in your life right now, and you're making plans for the future. You might need some further study, research to actually move forward. It looks like there's learning on the cards there for you, but you also might need to go and ask for some kind of advice. Be very practical, but also make sure that you're taking authority of that situation as well. And make sure that you're managing all your resources carefully as well. So I hope this video has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.